Our love was a signal from a drowned satellite, a technology they don't make anymore, a finite and fading broadcasts from the ocean floor. The satellite was our trust, it worked perfectly until the war of small hurts breached its hull, it sank. But the transmitter, powered by a last glowing bank of batteries, kept sending a signal from a drowned satellite. Garbled, beautiful, and fragile, we decoded in the dark. The messages were simple. I miss you. Remember the simple things, a signal from a machine that was already broken, its mission long since unspoken and over, but the signal was pure. A signal from a drowned satellite, a desperate, elegant cure for the silence of the deep. We listened till the batteries died and the signal ceased, and the drowned satellite inside. Each of us went dark, but for a while we got the signal, a signal from a drowned satellite, a digital, fragile miracle. And we were a signal from a drowned satellite, a communication from the past, from a construct that was never built to last, but whose message was pristine in its final moments, a signal, not a love that could build continents, but one that could send a perfect, desperate, beautiful tense across the crushing dark. A signal from a drowned satellite. The engineers would call it a failure, a blight on the mission log, but to the two people listening, ears pressed to the hydrophone, it was the only thing that felt like home. A signal, a series of beeps and tones that meant I'm here in the wreckage, I'm here in the pressure, I'm here for as long as the power holds. A signal from a drowned satellite. Our love, a final, failing, glorious exhalation into the night of deep ocean, and then static, and then the quiet hum of the sea and the memory of the signal. That's what's left of you and me. Now, I listen to modern frequencies, clear, strong, live feeds, but sometimes in the quiet my heart still needs to tune to that old, lost, desperate band, to hear the signal from the drowned satellite, to understand that some loves are not for building on, they are for sending a final, perfect SOS, and then going quiet a signal, nothing less. Nothing more. And we were a signal from a drowned satellite. And we were a signal from a drowned satellite. And we were a signal from a drowned satellite. distorts completely, breaks apart into noise and is absorbed by the ambient sound of the deep ocean. A final, clean sonar ping, then nothing. Just the immense, weighty silence of the sea. The satellite is silent. The signal is memory. I planted the seeds with such tender, stupid hope. A herb garden for our love, basil for joy, thyme to cope. Rosemary for remembrance, I watered it with my attention, weeded it of doubt, but some infections of the soul go deep. The herb garden began to wilt, not from neglect, but from a fundamental tilt. In the emotional climate, the soil of us was wrong. Too acidic with old hurts, I fought for it so long. But the forgiveness came when I stopped pouring water on dead roots, when I accepted the wilted herb garden as my truth. Laid bare the forgiveness of a wilted herb garden. Not a failure, but a pardon. From the plants themselves, they tried, they grew a little, then they returned to the middle of the cycle. The forgiveness is in the brown, curling leaves, in the quiet promise that what bereaves also feeds. I will to the wilted garden, back into the earth, let it have a second birth, as compost, as richness. The forgiveness is in the turning under, in the quiet microbial thunder of decay, creating the potential for new life. The wilted herb garden, my first brave, failed pardon of myself for not being able to make something grow in unfit ground. This is the forgiveness of a wilted herb garden, an agricultural grace, learning from the quiet, patient face of nature that not all planting leads to harvest, some leads to soil, to the slow, beautiful, uncoiling toil of transformation. The wilted garden is not a grave, it's a nursery in a different, darker cave of the process. The forgiveness is in the scent of dry sage and turning the page, not to a blank one, but to one rich with the black, broken down matter of what came before. The wilted herb garden, the quiet chatter of the end of something, which is also the beginning of something else. The forgiveness is on the shelf, next to the seed packets for next spring. It's the wisdom to test the soil first, to quench the old buried thirst of past hurts before planting new, delicate hopes. The wilted herb garden, a necessity, hard won pardon. Guitar and wood stirs, there's a house groove. It sounds like rich, dark soil being turned over in the sun. The rhythm is the steady, patient work of a gardener who has learned from loss. Next season I'll plant hardier things, maybe just wildflowers, things that don't need so much from the hours of my day, things that can thrive on neglect and sun. The wilted herb garden will be the one that made me a better gardener. It's death, my most fertile lesson. The forgiveness is in the succession of life, even through death. The wilted garden forgives me for my clumsy love, and I forgive it for not being enough. This is the forgiveness of a wilted herb garden, an agricultural grace, learning from the quiet, patient face of nature that not all planting leads to harvest. Some